Hang on. Bear with me.
Hello.
Oh my God, you look gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm so much better now that you're here.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
Hi.
You look so cute with those glasses on.
I'm so tired. I feel like I can't see straight.
Oh, honey bun. Well, I can't really see straight at the moment because I don't have my glasses on. Because when I put my glasses on, I look like Harry Potter.
Oh my God, they're so cool. Well, I think I'm just
They're
getting
my
to that
reading
point where I can't
glasses.
see.
Do you like them?
They're gorgeous.
€3 in Paris airport.
Oh man, I need some of
know.
those.
I like your lip.
It's a Billy Mercer.
Oh, excuse me. Actually, we were just talking about synchronized swimming, me and Billy.
I adore
We're going to do a
him.
show for you when we get together.
Oh my God, that
Anyway,
would be amazing.
how are you?
I'm so much better. I can't even tell you. I miss your face so much.
I miss you too so much.
You're just glowing.
Well, I'm glowing because I have the light right here, and I'm also because I've got this like makeshift setup because all my stuff is in out east.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in the city just for this, but so I'm drinking my summer moon.
Ah!
We love summer moon. I miss Austin. I miss the kids. I miss you. I miss Jared. Okay.
I know, we miss
So
you
you
too.
know that because I tell you that every day.
I know,
So
I love you.
what are we going to talk about? I've got so many like exciting things for like all your fans, and I've been so overwhelmed by people's reactions. Like I said, look, I'm doing a live with my best friend. We're talking about sustaining our holidays, you know, beauty and clean, and which is all about what I do anyway.
Yeah.
And every single person came back saying yes, 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 yes. So I've got some incredible, I know, I'm so excited, some amazing, just amazing discounts, and you know, so I'm going to kind of do like 12 days to Christmas, I guess. So every day I'll post like a new link or whatever.
Amazing.
And then on my bio as well, I'll have links. But do you want me to show you or tell you what I'm doing and what I've been doing to get my skin really, because of obviously this whole mask thing is just wreaking, not wreaking just havoc with my skin, but like with models that I've been working with, actors, like it's
I've
really,
been
really hard.
Non-stop, like all around here. Well, but really quickly first, so all of this is how to sustaining your holidays, which we were talking about being eco-friendly, and you know me, like I love the environment and nature, and all of that is super important to me. But we were discussing this, and it's really about how we had this idea about sustaining yourself first. So what are those things that sustain you and feed your soul so that you can be an advocate for the planet and go out and make incremental changes and make a bigger impact with those changes? And so you are the perfect light and example for this, because every choice and decision that you make within beauty, which is your expertise, is because it's green, is because the products are well thought out, they're eco-friendly, they're cruelty-free, and you take such consideration into all of the products and stuff that you choose, and you can really speak to that and help and teach and coach me with that. So I thought it would be a great way to, you know, just have a conversation about that and around that. And also I strongly feel like, I mean, today, to be truth be told, I feel like shit. I'm really tired, and I just didn't sleep well, and we've been working a lot, and then dealing, you know, kids and Zooms and everything else with normal life. And I you know, I know everyone else is also in this boat, and but I feel like when I'm able to put a little bit of glam on, or, you know, do something that makes me feel pretty, then I feel a little bit better. And knowing that those products are also in the sustainable niche, it's also makes me feel really good, and makes me feel like I'm making better decisions. So I just thought you could discuss that, and how you started, and why, and what products you recommend, and all that good stuff.
Of course. Well, you've kind of said everything about who I am, really. You know, makeup is just for me is secondary. It's what pays my bills. It's what, you know, pays for the kids, and all of, you know, pays the house or whatever, you know. But my real, the real work that I do is my activism, my philanthropy, you know, talking with brands, helping them change, all of that stuff, right? Well, that's where my real passion has laid since I was 8 years old. But, you know, over the years, doors were slammed in my face. You know, being in the beauty industry was really, really tough being different, because nobody wants to talk to a vegan hippie, 5th generation hippie, who's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? I guess I am annoying in that respect, but now people are running to me to ask me questions. And, you know, even people that were slamming the doors in my face in the first place are now coming. And I was speaking to my agent about this the other day, and it doesn't make any sense to not help the people that slam the doors in my face, because that doesn't help the situation any further, right? So if I've had very interesting conversations with very big brands, and I'm just trying to help them do better, be better. And that's, you know, has been one of my ethos, you know, my entire career. You're going to have to help me, because I'm always going to drift off, and you have to remind me where we were going with that. But, you know, I've actually been quite unwell since August, which you know about. So I've really like gone inward again to find out the root causes of these things. And it always goes back to, you know, not looking after your mental health, not looking after your, you know, your stress levels, not going to bed on time. You know, all of these things that we say are boring and, you know, whatever. I don't care that I'm boring anymore, because being boring keeps me well.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is. I can't run around like I did when I was in my 20s. You know, I'm not that anymore. And, you know, I've gotten older, and we are all going to get older, and so then we have to change accordingly. You know, I've been vegan for a very long time, but I've noticed the less products I use on my face now, and the more I put inside my body, really, really does show. And, you know, I've literally just got moisturizer on, but I did put on some mascara, and this mascara I really love, because it looks like false lashes, right?
Is it Ilia?
No, it's Bite.
Ooh, I
know,
love
but
Bite.
it's a new one, and it hasn't come out yet, so I shouldn't really be talking about it. Oops, but it's amazing. And every time I've worn it, people have said to me, "Oh, are those false lashes?" And I'm like, "No, it's just mascara."
Yeah, no, they look amazing, because they also look like it lines your
I know, it's
lid.
so incredible, and the brush is amazing, and it's really, really black, but it's clean. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's got no toxins in it at all, and it really, like, you know, mascaras are usually shit, sorry for swearing, but mascaras can be really, really bad,
clumpy, and
especially the clean ones or the green ones, they tend to be really crap. Although, you know, they'll transfer underneath, or they'll smudge through the day, or they'll flake. This one, and this is not an ad, this one, I cannot believe it. I really can't. It's everything that I ever wanted in a mascara. And honestly, the only beauty products I really do wear, especially when I'm doing Zooms or I've got meetings, or, you know, I'm hanging out with you, is mascara. That's all I really wear, you know. So yeah, I always think less is more. And people ask me, like, how is your skin so good? And it's honestly everything that I'm putting into my body. Like, shall I show you what I'm doing on a regular basis? So, Elle Macpherson.
Well, also, it's the inside out. Don't you feel like that?
Always. Beauty from the inside out. It's just, that is another one of my ethoses, if that's the right word. My other ethos is morals over dollars, which is why I guess I haven't been, you know, I haven't been a brand ambassador for like huge beauty companies, because
you've been offered that though.
Yeah, I chose my morals over dollars, but
yeah,
you know, that's all coming back around, and it's incredible. But Elle Macpherson, fellow Aussie, beautiful supermodel, and divine soul sister, has created the Super Alexa Wellco, and I do this every single day. I do this or this one.
What do you do? Do you put it in water?
Yeah, you put it in water, you shake it up, and basically that's all your greens that you really need. So if you were to forget your greens through the day, you've at least got it in that thing and in that package, and it's honestly, my skin is like glowing from it. And it really, really works. The other thing I do of an evening, and I've opened the packets, I do Rejuvenated, which is actually British company, which I gave you.
Yeah, love their brand.
I do the H2O night repair every single night. It's in my tray of supplements that I do. Then I do my immune complex, which I do in the morning. So that's always in my thing. Now, I love chocolate and candies, but I can't eat them because most of them aren't vegan, or they're just like crap. But this new product I've been trying is really amazing. It's called Glow by Source, and it's these are clean collagen dark chocolate bites. Now you're supposed to take like 2 a day, but what I do is I'll have this as my treat at the night when I get the munchies, you know, like when I'm like, oh, I want to eat something like at night time. I'll take 2 of these, and I swear to God, look at my skin. It's like literally glowing.
You don't have anything on your skin?
Nothing. I've got nothing. I just
oh my God, you look amazing.
I put Chantecaille oil.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of the pollution mattifying on my thing because I get really shiny, and the Bite mascara. That was it. I know.
That's amazing.
I know. My skin is just is gone. It's just. I mean, it's for other. You know.
You look like you're shining. Like you just look like you're glowing.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing this other treatment called Rife, and
yeah.
Also, coffee enemas.
I'm drinking it, not sticking it in my butt.
Will change your skin, and that is what I've been doing. But yeah, so that's another reason. The other thing as well is this stuff is amazing.
Hey, now, Cam, will you also link to all of these, or will you text it to me so that people can?
Yeah, I'll do. I'll text it all to you, but I'll also put it in my thing as well. But this the magic of mushrooms, I cannot even. Well, I mean, you know, it's not about getting crazy and doing what is it called when the psychedelic mushrooms. It's about the
adaptogens and cordyceps.
Yeah, so I've been taking reishi, I've been taking lion's mane, and the turkey tail has been the one for, you know, the sickness, but it's been incredible.
What do you put it on? Like I put it on because they have a funky taste to it. You know, like it kind of has that, like, it doesn't just taste like the earth. It tastes kind of like stinky feet earth, which is fine. Like it's so good for you. But I usually sprinkle mine like on an acai bowl so that
yeah, you can do that, or you can put it in water or in a smoothie or something like this.
You put it in, you drink it just in water?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
I'm so used to it, and the thing is, now that I'm like, this is disgusting, and the way I'm feeling, I know that it's obviously doing something good for me. It's like, if I'm being honest, the first time I tried Elle's Super Alexa, I was like, oh, this is a really weird taste, but actually, if I didn't drink that, I don't think I just wouldn't be as well as I am, you know. Actually, which reminds me, I think I left the Alexa green bottle at your house.
Oh.
Or it's in the guest house, one of the two, but I know it's there. Anyway, shall we move on to some?
Yes.
Do you want to do some of the questions that people ask? Because there were some really interesting ones. Or do you want me to tell you about my gorgeous
Why don't you finish
product?
your routine and then ask and then answer the questions, because there were a ton of questions.
There was a ton of questions, and there were some really, really good ones that people might not know. And
people are asking if the supplements are vegan. They're all, Cam is 100%.
Everything I take is vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free. Because I have celiac disease, so that, you know, if I get any gluten in, I look 6 months pregnant. So that's not a good look. And it's very, very uncomfortable. Yeah.
I get severe brain fog.
Yeah, that's another thing. I've been getting that from the treatment I was doing, which was really embarrassing when I was having a Zoom meeting with someone. I was like in the midst of my like spiel, I guess, and then I just went, oh God, guys, I've totally forgotten what I was about to say. I was so embarrassed. I was just like, oh my God. They're like, it's okay, take your time.
No, it's fine.
But it's really good what I had to say, you know what I mean? So it went. But okay, so should I talk about the questions? some of the questions?
No, finish. So you take all those supplements and then.
Yeah. So I know it might seem like a lot, but it's like a morning routine. So I have a morning routine and an evening routine. I have one of those pill boxes that has morning and night. So I split them out. So I never forget. It's all part of my wellness thing. I drink a glass of water. The first thing I do before I put my feet on the ground is I have a glass of water by my bed before I go to bed, and I drink a full glass of water when I wake up, which you sent to me. You were like, look at this thing, you were like, I had to run. I have to run too, but it's like, it's so good. Jen, it's good. You just got to get all the shit out of you, because otherwise it'll sit in your body and it will make your skin look terrible. That's why it has to get out.
It's true. I've been reading Dave Asprey. He wrote, I think it was on his site, and he was talking about like morning rituals and routines and like how important digestion is essentially and clearing out your system. But it's it's all connected.
Absolutely, it's absolutely connected, because if I know this sounds really disgusting, guys, and I'm sorry, but if I haven't gone to the bathroom, I physically cannot go forward. I have to stay home and get, but that's not my problem anymore. I don't have that problem anymore. But when I was younger, sometimes I would go days without doing it, and that is not healthy at all, like at all. So first thing is the water, then I do hot water and lemon just to start getting me really going.
Have you done it with salt?
Yeah, I've done it with salt before. I sometimes do a salt flush. I think it's really, really great. And then I take all my supplements, and then I take this this solution that my healer has been giving me. It's called MMS or something like this. It's a mineral solution. I've been given this for my specific illness, but it really, really has changed me totally. And then I go and shower. I do my 3-minute cold shower after I've done my normal shower with Wim Hof. Well, not with him because he's not here. I mean, can you imagine me and Wim in the same shower? But anyway.
Hello.
Way. So I do my 3-minute cold shower at the end. I know that you like to do the ice baths and everything as well. I do that around my period, but
that might be good.
It's really good, actually. All these things that we go, oh my God, I can't do that. I can't do a cold shower. I cannot not do a cold shower now. I have to do 3 minutes.
It's really, it helps with inflammation. What we've been doing actually is putting, we take water and we freeze it in Tupperware, and then we'll dump it in the bath. And
so good.
And just hop in. And what I discovered actually is that it's really helpful, or I can sustain longer in the bath if I'm wearing like Lululemons or something, or like workout gear, so that it's not as painful. And it's actually, I mean, it's not psychedelic per se, but it's like very, I don't know.
You go out of your body for sure. I think it's so wonderful, and that feeling that you're getting is actually all the micro neurons and things just working and doing what they're supposed to do. That feeling when you go straight in, that's your body working, and it's doing what it's supposed to do to protect your nervous system. It's just incredible. Like,
it's so good.
But the wellness for me is really what keeps me alive, happy, and glowing. Because people ask me all the time, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything. Like, I don't even do like Botox or injections or anything like that, because first of all, I earn every single one of these wrinkles. And I'm happy for them to be there. So I want to grow old gracefully, and I'm getting to that point now where, what, if you love me, you love me, and if you don't, then that's also fine. And I don't need a zillion friends. I have my family. I have you, my best friends, Jerry, and everyone, and Harry, who's been like the absolute best Indian mother / brother that I could ever have asked for. And feeding me and making my hair pretty and everything. I mean, he's a celebrity hairstylist, so of course he's going to make my hair look pretty. But I just I'm as long as you've got your tribe of people, you cannot do anything wrong. Like, it's been really, really tough. This whole year has been so difficult for so many people. But Jen, the first days of the pandemic, I remember literally being in the fetal position, and then literally 2 minutes later the door goes and there's groceries. Where did they come from? They came from you and Jared. And it's just like that love and kindness makes you well. You know what I mean?
I think when you know that, it's funny, I was talking yesterday to Natasha, and we were talking about things that sustain her, and it was letter writing. And I think it's those little things that someone can do that may not be a big deal to them, but it's that moment of taking like 5 minutes of like out of your day to write a note or send a pack. We've been sending packages back and forth. I just, like, I have a book for you, and we'll send a book, like the summer moon coffee.
It's so big, and I don't think people really realize actually this year was about reconnecting with people, reconnecting
in a
with your
weird
family,
way,
with your friends, in a very unusual, forced way that we weren't prepared for. But it forced us to write letters. It forced us to share about books. It forced us to call your neighbor, check in on the old lady who lives on the 3rd floor. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's been really,
it's
unbelievable, actually.
Yeah, I think that's the silver lining in all of this, and that's why it's important I feel like to do these and have these conversations, is because we've really missed having that connection. Everything is go, and get here and go there. I mean, all the sports with kids, and the expectations, and then work, and building, and this, and the runaround, and it's just like, whoa. And while this has been insanely hard for many, the silver lining, I think, is to take a deep breath and realize how much we're missing that connection, and to connect with people and take the time, write a letter, send a note, send, whatever, just to let someone know.
It's so nice. And the thing is, people have asked me, like, oh, have you been busy during this time? You know what? I've done a little bit of makeup. I've done a few jobs, but the real work that I've been doing is all my activism work and all my philanthropy, and speaking to, Jane Goodall, and speaking with, like, I became an ambassador for Space for Giants, which I'm hugely proud of. It's been a dream of mine forever to be able to do my job, but also do my job so that it could fund a project like this. And for someone to then turn to me and say, well, you don't have to do anything other than walk the walk and don't do lip service, just do the action, and we'll take you to Kenya, and we want you to show people why it's important that you use cruelty-free products, why it's important that you support a brand like Chantecaille, for example, or One Ocean Beauty, or so that you can see where your money and your dollars are going to. Like, I wanted to show, because lip veil is one of my favorite, and I'm not getting paid for this, because this is coming directly from the heart, and that. But one thing I loved about Chantecaille is they produce this lipstick, and it actually has an elephant's butt on it, which I really love.
So cute.
But it's called Lip Veil, and Lip Veil was designed by Sylvia Chantecaille, who's the owner of the company. She designed this lip product so that the full amount of the proceeds would go directly to Space for Giants, which is my charity.
That's so cool.
When anyone's buying these lipsticks, not only are they buying a product that's clean, it's green, it's sustainable, it's thoughtful, it's conscious, the money is going directly to the charity. And for me, that's a win-win. Like, when they said to me, you're going to be the ambassador for Space for Giants, I was like, this is just nuts. And then when Chantecaille told me that they were making this specific product for the thing, I was like, it's like
synchronicity,
a dream in a package.
Yeah. That's so cool.
It's so cool. And they have so many beautiful colors. Like, I just put it on just before. It's called Honey Pot. It's so pretty.
Ooh.
And then there's some really great reds, which I really want to put these reds on you when I see you, because they're so pretty. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
I know. I'm going to get them to you when I see you, and we're going to try some of these colors, because they're so beautiful, because they're not like really bright lip colors. They're more like a veil, like what they call it, lip veil. It's more like a wash of color, but they're so pretty. But the fact that every single cent of this goes to the foundation is just,
That's awesome and
is
wild.
wonderful. And
Yeah.
they've actually given me the opportunity to give everybody a discount. It's only from 5 today till 5 tomorrow, but it's a really good discount. I think people should, if they're looking for last minute gifts, there's some gorgeous little gift sets for Christmas on there. You can get them with a discount. And what else was I going to say about that? At least you know that when you're buying something for someone else as a gift, you can explain to them why you got that. You got it because it's sustainable and it's going directly to a charity. I think that's really, really nice. So,
It's very cool. It's nice
yeah,
to, when
really,
you buy
really
a brand,
cool.
like when you support a brand, knowing that they also give back. Like I really, I strive to look for brands that do give back.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it doesn't feel right to work with anyone that doesn't anymore. And I know that's like maybe, you know, I'm shooting myself in the foot. But what I've noticed actually when I've started saying no is that they're coming back and saying, well, can you help us? Can you show us how to do better, be better? And so that's been what I've been doing
Good.
since the beginning of the pandemic, is I'm showing brands how to change, even if it's just a little change, you know. And that's been, there's always been my point. It's never been about ramming this down people's throats, because they're going to run in the opposite direction. It's about planting seeds, you know. And those little seeds grow. I mean, I had an assistant 4 years ago, and I planted a little seed, and she texted me the other day and said, I'm fully vegan. I've been vegan for a year now. I'm like, okay, that's wonderful.
That's awesome.
You know, but it's because I didn't ram it down her throat, and she changed.
You just walked the walk, which is what's important.
Exactly. Is,
yeah.
You know, nobody is going to be giving you brownie points for being the best vegan in the world, or the best philanthropist, or the best activist, or anything. It's not about that. It's about being conscious and just doing the best that you can do in your situation.
That's
you know?
And I think you just hit this really important topic, which is that the difficulty about being eco-friendly and sustainable and green and all of that is that it is very expensive, and it's not possible for everybody. So I think the biggest thing is finding those things that can work for you and making those incremental changes that work for you, whether that's in your skincare, whether that's in the way that you eat, whether that's how long you shower for, or taking cold showers instead of hot showers. So there's so many different ways to arrive at this juncture, and making small little changes. And
the point I wanted to make as well, because a lot of people have said to me, oh my god, now that I've learned about all these products, I'm going to get rid of all my makeup and I'm going to get all clean. And I'm like, no, stop, do not do that. Use what you've got until it's run out, because all of that stuff that you're about to throw in the trash is going to end up in a landfill. And for me, that's even more toxic and more dangerous than going through what you've got and getting rid of it. You know what I mean? And there's also brands and companies that will take back empty or nearly empty products, so that they can, you know, regurgitate them, basically recycle them, you know, whatever they do, melt them down and things like that. I can also put a link to that too. But it doesn't make, it's not sustainable by just going, oh my god, I'm going to be vegan and I'm going to be this and then throwing it all in the trash. Because
same with clothing.
Exactly. Right. And you know, I haven't bought, I don't think I've not bought any new clothes this year at all. But I can't even remember the last time I did actually buy something, you know, from the high street, for example, or anything. I do tend to go to my, I know it sounds terrible to say this, but my main source of good clothes for when I'm working, or I'm doing TV work, or I'm doing presenting or whatever, is, I hate to say it, but I'm Stella McCartney all the way, because she's vegan and her clothing it's sustainable, it lasts, it's cruelty free, and it's good quality, you know.
Well, now she's also investing in that mushroom leather and
exactly. So, and she's also been doing pineapple leather and all of these things. So I'm literally a walking advert for Stella, and I'm proud to do that, because people need to understand that, you know, fast fashion is such a damaging part of what the big problem is. You know, I've worked very closely with Olivia Firth from Eco Age on this, and we did the Green Carpet Fashion Awards just gone, and it's very difficult to stop this in such a hard way, because it has to be slow. Because again, as we just said about makeup, clothing will end up in a landfill, but there's so many incredible companies like ThreadUp, for example, that will take your clothes and then they will distribute them between third world countries that need it, or shelters that need it, and then you can either donate it as a donation bag, or you can do it as a funding back, so you'll get money back. I mean, I always do my donation bags because I think once I've gotten rid of it, I mean, why would I want anything for it? The gift of giving is just so incredible, you know. So yeah, there's so many options now. It's really, we really are in a world now where we can do better and be better. But I don't want anyone to think that they're not doing enough, because, you know, even the smallest little change, like taking your own, I mean, it's hard right now because of COVID, but taking your own cup to a coffee shop, or if they do give you the paper cup, don't take the lid, for example. Just silly little things like that. And people laugh at me all the time when I'm on set, because out comes my little purse, my little eco-friendly purse with my, you know, my bamboo knife and fork, and everyone's like, oh, here we go again. But it's so easy to take it to set and do it, and you know, and don't take plastic water bottles, and those little simple things make such a huge difference. Even though we can't see it, it really does make a difference. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons I partnered with well, I haven't yet, but we talk is with One Ocean Beauty, because the amount of plastic that is in the ocean is so terrifying, Jen. And this all goes back to a lot of the plastic that you find is either plastic water bottles or plastic from makeup. And I was just so horrified. The other thing is plastic from the cotton tips, you know, cotton tips.
Yeah.
They used to make the plastic ones. I think that they're trying to get rid of them now. But those are like wrapped around seahorses, or put in up the nostrils of turtles. And it's just, it breaks my heart so much that I love to support a company like One Ocean, that we're working with Oceana, which is another charity. Yeah. So,
well, but I think that's the biggest thing, is that literally at this point, and I will be in 2021 really broadening with eco-friendly and resources, and having more resources for everyone to like pull from. But
you do so much more than anybody else I know. No, but you do, and I know I'm your best friend, but still, I'm not just saying that, but you really do, Jen.
Well, and I don't think I don't really talk. I'm talking about it more and trying to talk about it more, because I think it's one of those things that's really difficult, because it is more expensive, and it is a bit elitist. So it's like trying to figure out that right way to do it, and have more access to things that are more green. But there really is, at this point, I mean, literally from toothbrushes to dental floss to Q-tips, like you can really find at this moment pretty much anything that's sustainable, recyclable, eco, whatever it is. So we can find those things. It's just seeking it out and making the effort to do that.
Yeah, it's just the effort and the research, because I think as a species, we're innately lazy. You know, we want fast food, we want fast this, we want fast everything. And it's just, all it takes is just a little bit more time to research, but it's all out there if you want it. You know. So I don't know anyone of my, well, I mean, you and Jerry, actually, you both have, she has a farm, you have a semi farm. You have chicken, you have everything, you know, like, and you've got that beautiful green thing that's growing out of that white. What's that?
That's called lettuce grow.
Yeah, lettuce grow. I think just those little changes make such a big difference.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's too hard, but it's not.
No, but again, like, it's finding those things, because, you know, if you live in an apartment, it can get more expensive because then you need the light and da da da. So it's really, I'm really listening to also the comments and stuff, because I'm with you. It can be a very elitist, unapproachable way of life, and that's what I'm really trying hard, and I've been working really hard to find more solutions in that department, because it shouldn't be one-sided, and it shouldn't be for one demographic, and it really should be eco for all. And so figuring that out, so if there is like a Let Us Grow on the flip side of that, you know, there's things that you can get at Target. There are little arrow gardens and in other ways, and little mason jars to grow herbs. There's ways that we are, you know, slowly moving to be able to do this and make it more accessible. But so it's just figuring that out.
It doesn't have to be expensive. And look, I'm not an elitist person. I'm in my pajamas doing my Zoom. I'm like the most normal person in the world, and
I'm wearing my husband's shirt.
Oh yeah, exactly. So there you go. So, you know, it's just, I don't want people to think that it is we're in a different demographic, because we don't have to be. It doesn't have to be that way, you know. It's just baby steps.
Yeah,
that's all it is baby steps.
And habits, and figuring that out. And I feel like the more discussions that we have, and the more that we are able to learn from each other, I think also, and we're working on a resource collectively that we can provide for people soon enough to help
them so excited
on this journey. I know we've been at it for a very, very long time now, so it's coming soon. But
coming soon, guys, but we can't tell you what it is.
But to have these discussions and with people, with all kinds of people, and people from all over the world, and how can we implement these changes and get back to basics and live in the modern world. So, you know, small steps, guys, and whether that's through, you know, the food that we eat, to the beauty that we put on our face, and again, like what you're saying, like sometimes it's not even the makeup that we put on, it's changing things inwardly. And what are those things internally? So
I think if you spend less time worrying about what makeups you need to buy and wear, and focus more on your inner beauty, you're going to start noticing that you're not actually people do not believe that I don't wear skincare, I don't wear makeup, and it was never the case when I was a teenager. I mean, when I was my girl's age, I would wear like 3 different eyeshadows, 2 different colored mascaras. Like, I would put so much makeup on, and I thought I looked amazing. And I could look back at those photos, and I did kind of look amazing. But what was I trying to cover up? Like, what? I was just not confident. I wasn't a confident girl. I wanted all the boys to like me, and you know, and I thought that that's how they would, and all of these things. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel beautiful.
No, I want to feel like that all the time.
Exactly, but you have to be beautiful on the inside, you know, because listen, you can be the most beautiful girl in the world on the outside, but if you're dark inside, it's going to show on your face, truly. You know, and I've worked with some incredibly beautiful women, and they're really sad on the inside. And you know, it's I think inner beauty is the most important thing. And if you're happy and you try and lift it, happiness for me comes from lifting my friends and up as well. And I always think, you know, if you're happy, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I was saying this to Jerry the other day. She said to me, if you're happy, Cam, I'm happy. And I thought it's so funny, because you know, when us girls are happy, we are happy. But I think that's taken a time to nurture those friendships and relationships as well. You know, we're like sisters, you know, in a respect, and soul sisters. And I really,
well, I love the saying, when you shine, I shine, and between your friends, and
absolutely, and that's how it should be. I have let go of people in my life that haven't served. I sound
no, you just hit a crossroads, and you're like, you know what am I taking with me as I hit this next avenue? What am I bringing with me? And and that's okay. It's just it's cyclical, and you shift and change, and friends, it's like this. You know,
it's
we're
really
all on our own
interesting,
path.
because it's interesting to me, because you know, when I lost Cher, I prayed and prayed and prayed for someone who was like her, who would see me and lift me up and be my cheerleader, and it be just because you simply loved me and loved my friendship. And, you know, and then when you came along, it was just like, oh, so hang on a minute, God does listen. And it's so organic, and it's so wonderful. And I cry sometimes about it, not because I'm sad, but because I'm like, how lucky am I? It's crazy, I know, but
we are the lucky ones.
We are the lucky ones, and I feel very
Cam, really fast. We don't have too much time left because I have to
go make dinner for kids, and
I have to do that too, but otherwise it won't save. But why don't you answer 2 questions that?
Okay, I picked two that was really important to me. So a young girl asked about melatonin in skincare products. Now, look, this is one of those breakthrough moments in the skincare industry where they will find a new ingredient, and it will be, you know, people start jumping on the bandwagon. They're like, oh my God, I have to have melatonin in my skincare. No. First of all, natural melatonin is made from the pineal gland of a cow. Oh. So I say no. Like, I say no straight away. Pineal gland is here. It's our third eye. It's the most important part of our body, and we shouldn't be putting any other being's pineal gland into our bodies.
It's called the pineal gland?
Well, it's the pineal, isn't it? Isn't that how you pronounce it? But I've always said pineal because I'm dumb and I can't say it. But
you're asking the wrong person.
Pineal gland. Basically, your third eye. Now there are natural. That's the natural melatonin. But there are supplements that you can get that are vegan and don't have that in it. You know, actually, probably the best source of melatonin comes from cherries, tart cherries, which I eat a lot of cherries because I love them, and it's really good for helps you sleep. But in a skincare, yes, it's okay if it's vegan and cruelty free, but I would only use it of a night time because it will get absorbed into your skin.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never heard of makeup with melatonin.
Yeah, well, this is a new thing. It's actually Allure did a magazine covered it not that long ago. But basically, I just say to people, do your research, do your homework before you try anything new, before you jump on that bandwagon, because it can be just another phase, a fad, and it's financially it's going to just be completely unnecessary. One other question someone asked was about personal products. So personal products being feminine products, I guess, as well as obviously what we put on our skin. They were saying, you know, what should we be looking for that are bad ingredients? Well,
you mean like as far as like tampons and such?
Yeah. So that as well as skincare as well. But from a point of view of tampons, I mean, a girlfriend of mine, she lost both her legs because of toxic shock syndrome. I will actually post, or I'll link you to her story because she's incredible, Lauren. But I don't recommend any of that. I mean, they've come a long way now since, you know, they don't have many toxin products in it, but I go for, I actually can link you the feminine products that I use because I do.
Isn't it like a Diva? I feel like
Diva cups as well, but some people don't like it because they think it's messy and all of these things. But there are some really great feminine products on the market now that are completely toxin free. Organic cotton, all of these kind of things. So I can link that to you. But what you want?
But the cups are great, though. I mean,
yeah,
TMI.
I do a cup, but some people don't like it. They're like, oh, it's too messy. But you know, it's much better for your health and for your body. So
yeah, no, I agree. And now I feel like I can't remember the brand. I'm gonna find it, but there's some brand where it's kind of like the cloth diapers that we have for kids where it's like has a liner that you wash and it sounds so gross.
Pants are really good. Have you seen the pants?
Oh,
I've actually started using them, and I have to say it's really good. I was like, come on, I'm not wearing a diaper. Are you kidding me?
I know that seems a
44
little
years
strange.
old. I don't need a diaper. But boy, do they work. And actually, Ron's in Australia just brought out the version as well. It's really, really good. But going back to the skincare question, this young girl asked, and I'm sorry I didn't remember your name, but she asked about, you know, some baddies that are in ingredients. Well, baddies are in a lot of skincare products.
Yeah.
The only real way of, well, actually Beauty Counter, which I've introduced you to, Beauty Counter do this, the bad list, it's called.
Doesn't Folane as well? Oh, you know who also is the Good Trade?
Oh, the Good Trade, yeah. So you're looking for like formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Why would you want that in your skincare products? And the fact that people just, you know, skim over that and go, oh, it's fine. I don't know what that means, or I can't even pronounce it.
Or you have to be careful if it just says fragrance, because there's a lot of things that can be thrown into fragrance that they don't have to disclose.
Exactly, and that's a thing that the FDA get away with all the time. But parabens, sulfates, all of those kind of stuff, you just want to be aware. And look, there's an incredible app called Think Dirty. And that is a really good app, and I use it all the time. And again, we can link to that too. That's really, really good. Now, there was a nails question, and I thought this was really important, was fingernails, because the nail polish is so toxic and it's so damaging. And if you think every time we go to the nail salon, we're sitting there, we're putting that poison into our bodies. So you want to be looking for brands like Zola, Zoya. LVX is amazing. Dear Sundays is fantastic.
I have some.
And 10 over 10, I love 10 over 10.
Let's see what I have.
So those are really good brands, and I can link to those too. But I just wanted to quickly tell you about all the, very quickly,
People of color.
Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? Is that Zola?
No, it's people of color, but this one is non-toxic, vegan, and cruelty-free.
Beautiful. Yeah, most of them will list like, they'll have like 10 of the baddies are not in it. So you want something that's 10 or 14 above with none of the bad ingredients.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had more to, I was gonna show off, but I can't find it.
So you guys, everyone that's watched this or is watching on the replay, Chantecaille is giving you guys a discount for 24 hours only, but it's incredible because Chantecaille do not give discounts, and I'm really, really proud of that. So I'll send you the link for that. Our dear girlfriend, Oliver,
Mariska.
yes, Mariska's giving us a discount as well. You just have to put Cam Loves in the shopping code.
Perfect.
My lovely people at Mad Hippie,
oh, great.
Fifth generation hippie, they're also giving you a lovely discount. Chantecaille, I've already told you about. One Ocean Beauty, they're also giving you a discount. The yummy chocolates that I've been eating, you get $10 off a bag, which I think is that is so generous. But there's a link in my bio for that one.
And Cam,
go on.
I'm gonna have to get off in a second, but where can they, so to find these discounts, are they going to be on, you're going to text it to me, you're going to have it on your site?
But I'll also put it in the comments as well.
Perfect.
But Harry Josh, the hairstylist, is such pretty colour hairbrushes. So Harry's given us a discount, which I think is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
If you wanted to give like a lovely Christmas present to someone, how gorgeous is that?
They're beautiful.
And they're getting 25% off. Like,
oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So let me link to all of that. I'll send it all to you so you know what it is. And
perfect.
How exciting is that?
I love you so much. Thank you so much for chatting and filling us in on all your knowledge and all things beautiful. And you're just such a light, Cam. And I love you so much. And it's so good to see your face. And thank you for being such a bright light in this world. I love you, and more soon. Love you, babe.
I'll call you in a minute. I love you. Bye, honey bun.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
You too.